Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at World Market today and we are in Winter Garden, Florida. That is the store that we're going to go check out what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy you're all here. We're going to go in and check out what's new. We're going to start off with some art right up front. And if you've watched my World Market videos before, you will know that the price tags are a little bit difficult, so I appreciate when they put that $120 down there on the cardboard or the $90 on this one. The other little paper ones are so small that my camera does not agree with them. So some things we just won't have a price on. But I'm loving the artwork that they have. That was all sorts of yarn work on that one. So this is a set of 3 and they're wood carved. I thought that was super cool. But see, the price tag, it's very difficult. If you're watching on a TV, you might see that a little bit better. But on smaller devices, it doesn't show up, and I apologize. This is also carved wood. And this piece is $60. That's really pretty. I love this spring green color. I saw this on a piece of furniture the other day at Home Goods, and it was just perfection. They always have super fun art in here. This one's $150. The frames on this and the one that was just in my hand were very nice, very solid wood. This is really cool. It is all carved. That's $60. I thought that was a pretty neat piece there. So this is an acrylic frame, and then there's a piece of canvas kind of mounted on the frame, on the acrylic frame. I thought that was fun. That was $180. And be sure to look online for coupons before you come in to shop at World Market. While I was in the store today, they were having it was more crowded than I've ever seen a World Market, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. They were having an Easter egg scavenger hunt, and you could earn gift cards and coupons based on how many eggs you found or what eggs you found. So I thought that was really fun. That's pretty neat. Sorry about the glare on that. It's super sunny outside and I'm not complaining, but it's a little difficult to not get a glare on there. That's also really pretty. This is basically carpet. So, and it's a 2-pack. The other side, it's a little heavy. I'll just show you what they look like. So you've got the sun and the moon, and I thought that was super cool. So this piece is $40. Got that record player up there. Here's another piece of carved wood. So this one is $110. That's neat. I do like this one. There's some really pretty pinks and greens in there. That one is $150. They have this little 4-pack. I thought this was neat. They've got some other, what do we call these? It's basically a piece of canvas. So we'll see if we can, that's $35. So it's a piece of like canvas fabric, and then it's mounted to that wood piece. So these are fish. At least that's almost 100% what that looked like to me. The green hummingbird, that would be beautiful outside in a patio. That's $30. This is pretty. I like that green. And then we've got metal sardines. They always have super funky stuff at World Market. Part of the reason why it's so fun to go through the store. So this piece is $35. These fragrances, these are new since I've been in. So they have the diffuser right here. And I like that they have the little flowers inside That is $17 for that. There were a couple fragrances in this collection. So this is the Wild Jasmine. $8 for those. Those were the diffuser sticks. And they've got the candles. That lid is on there real tight. We're not going to pick that up one-handed. If you know, you know. If you've picked up a candle by the lid and it pops off, I don't want to break a candle. They've got the patchouli here. This one is, the room spray is $9. And then of course they've got the potpourri that goes with all this in the little bags. And the honeysuckle. We'll see here. We'll move this around and see if I can get that lid off. Nope. Okay, so it's $17. I did smell it when I had two hands. I had set the camera down for a minute and it smelled pretty. Do you all have a favorite candle, like a favorite fragrance for the spring? I would love to know what your go-to fragrance is for the spring. I love the fragrance of lilac, but overall I tend to like more kind of ocean, neutral, a little bit ozone, if that makes sense. So this is neat. It's a small scale chair, so it'd be good for a small space. It's $200. The ottoman is $180. This couch back here is $1,200. Let's see, this coffee table, $400 for that one. And then they've got a chair that goes with the same set with the sofa, but it just shows it in two different colors. This one is $350. And then the ottoman, $250. So it looks like the chairs are on sale, but the ottomans are not right now. Speaking of little stools, this berry colored one is super fun. That one is $50. And we've got a good navy back here. This one is $100. I like the wood legs on it. And let's see, do we have storage? We do. We have storage. That also has storage. $149 for that one, and this one is $150. They're both $150, sorry. I love these little tables that you can scooch up to your chair where you're working or your sofa. It's just very versatile. This chair is $350. This is a good navy on this one. It's $225, so that one's good sale off of that. I do think this little table is neat. It's another one that you can scooch up to your chair or sofa. That one's kind of cool. That's called a laptop table. Interesting. That would make sense. You could slide your laptop right inside. $75. That really fun yellow, also storage. I think we just looked at that green chair a minute ago, but this one has the ottoman in front of it. $350. And we've got the ottoman here is $150. It's a really fun green. But I also love this coffee table right here. And that tray in the middle, that's really neat. So this table is $400. This is on sale for $490. And they've got it in green back there also. This cream colored chair here. This one is $175. And then we've got two coffee tables, but this really cool accent piece right here. That one is $100. And then the middle coffee table is $250. That's the Halifax. And let's check, this one is $140. They've got some pretty good deals in here today. It's a good firm ottoman here. Let's see. Whoops, that was blurry. I apologize. But it was a very cool footstool. This is too. And I searched around on this one. I could not find a price on that. It was not on any of those tags, but I did think those were super fun. And we have to check out their pillows because World Market always has really fun pillows. So these are $45. That's probably one of the more expensive pillows I've seen. Typically $35, $25, $19 is kind of the range for all of their pillows. This one here, $17. Got $17 for this one. I love that their pillows, they just have super detailed pillows, and it's just, I think, fun to have that, you know, one or two mixed in with some solids or some other patterns. Very pretty though. Oh, I like this one too. It's a good green stripe on this one. I like the tassels too. That one's $25. And this is a super fun chartreuse colored swivel chair. These are $400, and I am pretty sure I had a pair of pants this color back in the early 90s. They've got some fun ottomans, little footstools over here. This one is $105. This one's $150 and does have storage. I love the curves on this sofa. This one is $700. Let's see what else they have. Sorry, I didn't mean to spin us all around there. Everyone put your seatbelts on. We're going to take a look at some lighting. They always have fun pendant lights or lights that you can put in your hallway. Let's see what else we have here. This one is interesting. It's really pretty. It's peach and white with some frosted glass, and it's on clearance. That's $28. This base is $25. That's interesting too. And we've got some little lamps in here, and this big one back here is $90. It's a manager special. It looks like it might need a little bit of glue on that lampshade. And don't ever be afraid to ask the managers if they can come off a little bit more on something if it is damaged like that. The worst thing they can say is no. And, you know, then at least you asked. That's pretty. This one here is super funky. It is $70. And then we have the battery operated ones down here. Oh, all right, this one is charged up. I love battery operated or rechargeable LED lamps. I love to have these just a little bit around the house. We lose power a bit in the south with our storms, so it's kind of nice to have something more than just a flashlight around the house. So I definitely have an appreciation for these. This little one's $50. I feel like that might be a little high priced for a battery operated LED, but it's cute. I love the details on this pillow. $35. I feel like their pillows are very well priced for the detail that is in these pillows and the fact that you just don't see pillows like this many other places. See, aren't these cool? This one is $35. Let's see what else we can find in here. Got some good blues. I like this one. It's got a little bit of green in there. Speaking of greens, we've got, this one is also really pretty. And they had a lot of pillows in stock, so we're just kind of breezing over a little bit of what we see here. $35. I like that one too. That's really fun with the sun. $30 for that one. Look at this cool cat hanging out on the chair. That's adorable. $35 for that one. We've got this leather accent chair over here, or leather type material. It did look leather to me though. That's $500. Those curved sofas right there in just a little bit of a different color. That one is $700. Those coffee tables are pretty fun too. So the fabric on this chair, it looked like corduroy. This one is $225. I thought this was a neat cabinet. $600. That feels a little expensive for a cabinet that size. It's fun. It's got good storage, but might shop around or use a coupon on that one. That tray, I really like that one. Let's see what else. I spy some carved tables that we need to check out. Okay, these are really neat. This one that's only $100. I expected that to be way more. Okay, I'm sorry for what I said about the other thing overpriced. This one's $52. So that is an amazing price for those. So that makes up for that cabinet, right? We can go with that logic. I do love those tables though. This accent chair over here is $400. And this is a metal coffee table, little end table here. I love the styling of this. That's $150. And it was lightweight. It wasn't a real crazy heavy table. This table here is neat. This one is $450 and it has a marble top. I love marble tops. Just remember, take care of them. Use coasters. They are porous. These little accent pieces, they have them around in a couple places, $30. Those are fun. Okay, so this coffee table, I had to come and check this one out. Look at this. Perfect hiding spot if you're a little kid. How fun. That one's $450. Or a great place to put all your extra throw blankets. We've got some more stools over here. So this one is just like that berry color that we saw earlier, but this one is $100. The berry one was on sale. This one is $65. I love the jewel tone colors in some of these items. Okay, I love this tray. First, the ottoman is $150 and it is storage. And this tray, how much is this one? $50. This tray is big. And I love the detail around the edges. That is a fantastic decorative tray. That would be great on a coffee table, kitchen table, island. This coffee table is $320. I love the details on that. That's the thing that I love about World Market is there's so many different interesting pieces in here and you can mix and match with what you already have at home. So this is outdoor furniture here. That one was $200 for that chair. They do have quite a bit of summer items already in store. Thought this one was neat. It's a very sturdy chair too. It's $200 for that one. So this one I thought was pretty. However, I would keep this in a protected area. So $88. And by that I just mean like a covered patio, something where the weather isn't going to get to that one that much. So here's a cream version of the gray one that we just looked at. And then they have this set over here. So they've got a table, these chairs, and then I'll show you the bench in a minute. So this chair is $230. Super pretty. I love the color on this one. And then the bench So you could do 2 benches and then 2 end chairs. That would be a fun look. So the table is $400. It's the Miramar. And the bench is $200. And then this great big tray here. This one is $60. I have to show this. So this is an indoor table set. Look at the detail down here along the sides, both on the table and the bench. So the bench is $350. Looks like it's the Nisha. And the table is $700. I think this set is absolutely beautiful. And I'll zoom in here so you can see the size of the table and then the size of the bench. And it's solid mango wood. I thought it was super pretty. And you know, World Market, we have to check out their table runners. They are beaded. Let me get a price on one of these. Typically they're about $50. That one is $50. I feel like every single time I've looked at the table runners, they're all right about $50. This really pretty one here for the spring. This looks like a holdover maybe from Chinese New Year. And we've got some elephants down here. Those are really pretty. Some butterflies on the other side. This is a pretty color pattern here. This one is pretty cool. Looks like a piece of artwork there. You see the faces? That's what I see when I look at that one. I love those. I think they're so pretty. And then they always have super beautiful little bowls and coffee cups with different patterns. I use a lot of white dishware, but I will mix and match just a couple little colorful pieces here and there for holidays or when we have company over. But I love things like this. These are $10. I like the little gray even along the bottom on that one. It's really pretty blues and kind of peach in there. Let's see what else we have down here. What is this one? Oh, we have a snail. That one is $8. Check out some more patterns down here. Okay, so they have beaded sardine placemats. Had to come over and check these out. These are $25 each. And then they even had little little boxes of anchovies. Now I'm super curious what the theme is and where we're going with this decor, but these little cups here, these are glasses, sorry, those are $10. And these are glass too with the fish on them. These are also $10. And then they have these wooden, whoops, I can't get these out, but can you see it's a whale? I thought those were really neat. It says finest quality sardines. And we've got some plates that match that, but I do love these these marble and gold tiered servers. I really like these a lot. And then they had some barware things over here. I thought this was pretty fun. $17, and it has little cards with different summer sips. And we've got some really fun barware over here. $13. I don't know a whole lot about drinks and different things like that. However, I do love barware. I think it's beautiful. I would eat ice cream right out of some of these because they're just so pretty. My grandmother always served us little fancy, well, we thought it was fancy. It was chocolate jello pudding. This one is $15, but she would literally put the pudding in, you know, these super fancy cups, not the shot glass. That's $8. That's not big enough for pudding. But ones like this. And we just thought we were super special, and it was just super magical when we were little kids. So that's what I think of when I see barware, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then they have this super cool outdoor patio set. So it's a table bench. The chair is not part of all this. It's its own thing, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. So this one is the rain. So you've got your dining chairs, the bench, the table there, the pricing on that. I thought it was a pretty sharp set. But this is a different, but I do like that it's paired with it, mix and match. That's the Kieran, that one's $130. And that is a beaded alligator table runner right there. And with that, everyone, we are gonna head out. Thank you so much for shopping with me. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we'll see you definitely in the next video. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.